Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Yeah, this is it. Go! 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 Yeah, this is it. Go!
Check out our graphics. This is, without a doubt, my favorite upgrade so far. And right there, the big red heart, that was designed by my oldest daughter, Courtney. Proud mama moment. I love the design. This is James and his helper, and they are meticulous. You can see that they were very careful as they applied them. James worked with me the entire time and did everything to my specifications, and he was so patient with me. If you guys are riding down the highway and you happen to see us, make sure you send us a message, say hi, let us know you saw us. And this has made our rig unique, and it stands out, and I love it.
As you can see by my background, we're in beautiful Hatch, Nevada. That's, I believe that's Bryce Canyon back there, somewhere back in there. Panguitch Lake is up this way, Lake Panguitch. We did a little fishing this morning down in this creek that runs down along here. Caught a couple small trout, a little catch and release. But anyway, so how's the trip going? This is our maiden voyage. We have waited 3 years for this trip, and as good as it is, there have been some mishaps. So where do I start at? Yesterday we were driving into Hatch, and as we got to Mesquite, I had a real bad cramp in my leg. So I pulled into Mesquite, took care of the problem with my leg. You have to excuse me, I'm really exhausted. Last night was a long night. So I took care of the cramp in my leg, and then we proceeded to head back for the freeway. Well, I had to make a U-turn, and I tried to make it through a hotel parking lot. And in the process, I clipped a planter, and behind one of the bushes was a rather large boulder, about 100-pounder. Anyway, it rolled under the rig, damaged the left rear landing gear. So we had one of two choices. I called an RV place in Utah, and we made it there just before closing, about a half hour before closing. I had 5 guys out looking with me, and there really wasn't much they could do, not then at that time. So they had 2 suggestions. One, I could go home and try to get it fixed. 2, continue on my way. They suggested I go to Napa Auto Parts, and I bought 2 7-ton floor jacks to stabilize the back, to rest the back on. So that's what I did. I'm thinking, you know, this is 3 years in the making. I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Even if we're only here for 1 day and we end up having to go back, at least it's 1 day. We were out on the road. So the whole incident put us several hours behind schedule. So we didn't get to Hatch till, it wasn't too much long after the sun went down, but it was pretty dark already. There's a lot of mountains around here. It was pretty dark. And we were exhausted. We hadn't eaten all day. We were tired. I was all, you can see from my arm here, I'm all cut up. I'm trying to get that boulder out from under the rig. So we just managed to squeeze into the rig and sleep on the couches. We didn't put the slides out. So I got up this morning, unpacked the floor jacks, and we proceeded to unhitch the rig. And it held absolutely perfect. So right now, the rear left side of the rig is sitting on car jacks. I've already called my RV guy in Vegas and notified him of the situation. He said that no worries, he's got me covered. He can take care of it, so that's good. So we're booked here through Saturday, and we may end up just go ahead and staying a couple of extra days. We'll see. We're not sure yet. But to talk about the rig. So as the boulder rolled under the rig, it got caught up on the landing pad, and it bent the pad back and then sheared the round disc off the bottom. So that pad is inoperable. The fortunate thing out of all this is that there was no hydraulic fluid leak. Had there been a hydraulic fluid leak, then we wouldn't be able to put any of the jacks down. So that was good. That was beneficial. That was good for us. And it enables us to continue our trip. We drove into Hatch this morning to get some groceries and some food. I'm still tired. I'm so tired. Get some groceries and some food. But they didn't have a grocery store in Hatch, so we ended up having to go the other way, 14 miles to Panguitch, and we went to a market there. Happened to see some old friends of ours who live in Hatch. They were down in Panguitch doing some shopping, and we got to see them. We're going to spend a few days here in Hatch, see all they can see. They've got so much here. I mean, we have a creek that runs right back here, all the way around here, and like I said, I caught a couple of small German brown. They said they've got some big ones in the big pools. They showed me where the big pools are, so I'll probably check those out. They've got a little goat farm up front. They've got an ancient RV sitting up there that I want to check out. The area is just beautiful. It's just absolutely magnificent. Temperatures in the mid 80s. Nights in the high 50s. It got cold last night. It did. It got cold. What's that?
She said, "We are happy you are our neighbors at the Riverside Ranch. You can follow us also on Facebook,
Facegram and Instabook.
Instabook. That's a good one, isn't it?" I go, "Awesome." She goes, "Mike and I manage the ranch. It was fun to wake up this morning and see your graphics on your RV. A first for me."
So what did we learn today? Or what have we learned in the last 24 hours? That's a better question.
The fishing thing. You don't have to. Well, we didn't look into it further about the private property and the fishing license.
You mean the fishing license?
Yeah,
Right. But you know what? I really don't mind because while we're here,
it gives us the freedom.
if we decide to go to Panguitch or someplace
Right.
else to fish, that's cool.
And
What else have we learned? About not working a shift?
oh, we already said that.
That was
Gotcha. I think the most important lesson we learned is you don't work a graveyard shift and then start driving to our destination. We can pack the rig, get ready, and be fresh in the morning and take off. Because you were afraid we were wasting a day. We ended up wasting a day anyway.
this is true.
So it's for safety and everything else. Definitely, just wait.
I did overdo this.
Yes, you did, and you're feeling it today, aren't you?
But what else? Go. Listen to my wife.
Oh, most important, listen to your wife. Absolutely. She's not trying to be bossy. She's just trying to be helpful.
They're so wrong. What else? Make sure you got a wide enough turn.
A healthy goal would be 3-hour drive especially your first time out. Especially. Takes a lot. It takes a toll on your body and
The next
stress.
time will be our first time out, but still something to,
Exactly.
something to pay
Yes.
attention to.
Yes.
Now, all that being said, I look like hell, huh?
No.
Doesn't I look pretty rough?
I'm rougher.
Who's the roughest, me or you? All that being said, are you ready to quit?
Oh, no. Never even thought of it.
Did it put a damper on it?
No, it was
Did it
just-
make it? Did it give you second thoughts?
No.
Good.
You?
No.
No.
It actually made me want more.
Yeah. Our rig is our home on wheels, and the more we travel, the more wear and tear it's gonna get. And
This is true.
And it's not, it's not meant to stay pristine.
And it's
forever.
not like what happened. I mean, as unfortunate as that was, it's not like that happened because of the builder of the rig. That was my fault. Totally my fault.
User error.
User error. Absolutely. Without a doubt, I'm guilty. Without a doubt. I think we have a good rig.
So far.
I do. I think we have a really good rig. Good job. I'm proud of us.
Next thing we learned is those couches are not comfortable to sleep on.
Especially when the slides are in.
Yes.
When you walked into the room, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you. Was it make-believe, or was it a dream? I've been waiting all my life. Feels like I've struck a gold mine. With your hand in mine, our love came alive. We've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Oh, the rest of our lives. Dance with me beneath the stars, moonlight crashing on our wild hearts. With your hand in mine, everything is fine. We've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. Oh, the rest of our lives.
from our maiden voyage.
Yay!
What a voyage it was.
But we're in one piece.
Yes, we learned a lot. We got to experience a lot.
We're safe.
Yes, we are. And we're anxious to do it again.
Nothing happened that can't be fixed.
That's right, and that's a blessing.
That's right.
So until we get out on the road again, we're glad you guys came along, and thanks for watching.
And remember, make today great, because tomorrow is never promised.
See you guys in the next video.
Take care.
Bye.